There you go, a little Dead Dads Club with What Are You Scared Of? This was last week's guests, and they were absolutely outstanding. We loved them, didn't we?
We did, indeed.
Absolutely fantastic. So they, whilst we're waiting for minimum wage to drop, they very kindly sent over What Are You Scared Of? And I think that's the first time it's been played as well. So.
Yeah.
I'm touched, guys. I'm touched. And to feast your ears upon, and having played live last week, I knew this was going to be going to be a cracker. So we love Dad's Club, don't we? We do. And massive thanks and a big shout out to Lee, Milo, JD, and Gribbo. Hope you're okay. And nice one for doing a 10-hour round trip to come on my little show last week. Right, so good evening and welcome to the second hour of the Premium Dome Radio Show. My name is still Stuart Clack-Lewis. We're still live. We're still exclusive on Hashman FM. And we've had a cracking first, haven't we? We have indeed. But don't worry, people, because the second hour is going to be just as good. I can assure you of that. So what do we have? Well, we've just had some Dead Dads Club. We've got some Cherry Lotus, Override, The Hats, Myriad, Modern Native, Only Total, Funks, and Miss Chloe Ray. I'm also still joined in the studio by the legend known as Freddie Marlow. Hey! How are we doing?
Yeah, good, thanks.
You sure?
Yeah.
You're not sure?
No, we're feeling...
You are sure?
I'm sure that I'm feeling good.
Awesome. Well, that's all we need to know. I'm glad we've cleared that one up already. I have to ask you a couple of quick questions. I haven't actually come to ask you really, given you time to prep for this, have we?
He doesn't know, but you know me, I don't need prepping.
Excellent.
I'll give you a bad answer, whatever it is.
Excellent. Well, I look forward to it already. So, is your family musical?
My family hasn't written a musical yet, but I'm sure they will one day. No, we've got yeah, a little bit. My dad he played the violin for a little bit, and then he decided he didn't like the sound of it. My mum played a bit of piano. My brother studied music at Durham. He's part of Elephant Radio, but he's away on a cruise at the moment.
Yes.
Because he had better things to do. And
he's a multi-instrumentalist.
He plays a lot of instruments, yeah.
At once.
Yeah.
So is he like a one-man band then, sort of, effectively? He could be.
He's tall enough. So, so he's away at the moment. And my sister is really musical as well. Sort of like untapped musician at the moment. She hasn't really done much, but I know she helped me write a couple of these songs actually. She was there, so it's cool.
I'll have to get her in for a live session then.
Yeah, no, I'm sure she'll be up for it, definitely.
Yeah. Well, I am booked up till, if I fill my waiting list up, I'm probably booked up to about February next year. But I can certainly get her in at some point. So, but on that note, I will pass it over to you for your first track in the second hour.
Brilliant. Sounds great. East Coast sun shining down on a pebble beach. Another hot day and I wanna spend it with you. And if you want to, we can drive. Pretend it's 1965. We're breaking through the Everglades. We're making money just to watch it go. Now that she goes, earth to you, earth to you, earth to everything you do. Sunset streams, lightning beams on the outer line. Open up your face and let me back in. And if you want to, we can drive. Pretend it's 1965. We're breaking through the Everglades. We're making money just to watch it go. Now there she goes, earth to you, earth to you, earth to everything you do. Earth to you, earth to you, earth to everything you do. everything you do. Earth to you, earth to you, earth to everything you do. Wow. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da.
Lovely. What was that one called?
Earth to you.
Earth to you. Fantastic. We're going to get you back in round about 15-ish minutes.
Cool.
Bit more the same.
Yeah. But
Awesome. Fantastic.
chilled screamo. So, yeah.
Well, I can't wait. We'll be back in about 15 minutes with some chilled screamo. So let's have some more normal tracks until then. This next one comes from Cherry Lotus. Again, only released on the 2nd of August. And Cherry Lotus are a 4-piece indie rock band from Bournemouth. Basically, the band consists of Joe on vocals and guitar, Aidan on guitar, Paul on drums, and Ben on bass. They gave this track to Gavin Monaghan of the Magic Garden Studios in Wolverhampton, who's done, God, absolutely so many blinders and all sorts. Absolutely fantastic. And he's done an absolutely cracking job. There is absolutely no jet lag with Cherry Lotus. This is Cherry Lotus with jet lag.
He holds his cards close to his chest to cover up the hole she left. No, there's no tricks up those sleeves. And there's a black stamp stained on his hand from the club the night before, to escape those tear-stained dreams. So what's your plan? Don't mind changing mine. I think I've been here before. 84 on the door. So tell me something I don't already know. Water's rising, it's about to overflow. I'm a little bit jet-lagged, I know. You asked me to come home. I'm 5 minutes away from a sandy beach in a foreign place, to a lonely road and a pretty face to find. You left without a trace. So what's your plan? I don't mind changing mine. I think I've been here before. 84 on the door. So tell me something I don't already know. Water's rising, it's about to overflow. Now I don't even know what I'm looking for. I don't even know what I'm looking for. I don't even know what I'm looking for. No, I don't know.
There we go, a little bit of Cherry Lotus there with a brand new track. That is Jet Lag, only released last Friday. And thank you so much, guys, for sending it over. I did miss your last track, and I promise I won't miss any more. That was absolutely fantastic, so thank you very much for sending it over. Right, the next track comes from Override. It's unreleased. It's due to be released this Friday, and Override are a band who have kept my eye on for quite a while, and now they've caused a storm with Whirlwind. They're a three-piece grunge band formed in Birmingham with Raph on vocals, Coco on bass, and Matt on drums. It's an absolute cracking tune. Thanks, Raph, for sending it over. This is Override and Whirlwind.
And some here to shine. Too bad that I don't listen. It's a miserable guy running through us naked on my skin. I want it, I need you. Running through us naked on mine. I don't mind the thing that I picked on. Don't mind, and that's my wind I've been through. Forget the controversy. I've got this vision of you.